The Hive is a unique building, being both a joint academic and public library. These guides will help you navigate the building and find the best times and spaces to suit you. Sections of the building can be quite busy and noisy at certain times of the day and week. Our guides to noise levels will help you plan ahead to visit at times that works best for you. It is worth knowing that the building generally gets quieter the further up you go, and that seating in the corners of the upper levels are probably the quietest. It is also a smart building, designed to regulate levels of heat and CO2 in the building. It is worth knowing that the windows open and close automatically to keep the environment comfortable to use, but which can be noisy at times. There is always a member of security staff in the building to keep everyone safe, so any member of staff can call security for you if you ever need them to. There are various outside spaces in the Hive, which you are welcome to use if you would like some fresh air. You just need to ask a member of staff to open them for you, but please note that all our outdoor spaces are non-smoking. You come into the Hive at level 1 and enter the atrium. It is possible to take a lift to get to the entrance of the Hive from the butts below. If you need any help using the building, there are usually staff members in the foyer area or at the help desk to the left to help you. If you would like a member of staff to give you a tour of the building to help you find a space that is right for you, please just ask. The atrium is a big open space and the children's library is straight ahead of you. This can make the space quite loud at busier times and during events. You can borrow noise-cancelling headphones if these would help you. There are toilets and a cafe on the right-hand side as you come in. The cafe can get particularly busy at meal times. The food is lovely, especially the cakes, and there is a discount for students, but they do not allow you to take in your own food and drinks into the cafe. Hot food from the cafe needs to be eaten in the cafe itself, but you can take cold food from the cafe or your own cold food anywhere in the building apart from level 4. The same is true of hot drinks, but they need to have a lid on them. There is a personal care area next to the toilets, which is also used for first aid. The lifts and some stairs can be found next to the cafe and can take you downstairs to level 0 or upstairs to levels 2, 3 and 4. These are the only lifts and stairs that take you up to the top silent study area on level 4. Left of the entrance is the Careers Worcester Youth Hub. This provides advice and support for anyone aged 15 to 24 to help them find employment, training or educational opportunities. The seating there is primarily intended for people using that service. In the furthest corner of level 1 is the teaching collection, with educational books and resources that can be used by teachers, trainee teachers or home educators. This space can be quite quiet, especially in the evenings. To take books out of the library, you will need to use the self-service machines on level 1 next to the help desk. The machine to return your books is on the left as you enter the building. There are on-screen instructions for both machines, but if you need any help, please ask a member of staff. There are also PCs on this floor, and all floors that are just for checking the catalogue to find the location of printed books. You can get to level 0 via stairs behind the help desk. It is a large, shared, group study space with spaced out tables and a small amount of softer seating, where you can plug in your own laptops and devices. We also have study nooks for individual study or studying in pairs, though these are very popular, so not always free to use. This floor can get noisy at times, as discussion is encouraged, but sometimes it can also be quiet if there are only a few people in there. There is a help desk in the middle of this floor, and there is also a PlayStation at the far end of this floor, so please ask for assistance if you'd like to play some of the games. The Hive's teen fiction collection is also on this floor. There is an accessible toilet on the right-hand side down a small corridor. The glass room at the same side of the level is used for teaching and meetings for most of the year, but it is opened up as a student study space during assessment periods. The light levels on this floor can often be lower than the upper floors, and you can ask staff to use the blinds to adjust lighting. Level 2 has plenty of study spaces, with desks that are accessible to wheelchair users, with plugs for charging devices. The main help desk on this floor is the Explore the Past Archives help desk, which is not always staffed. However, you will be able to find staff to help you on levels 1 and 3. The area behind the desk is primarily for users of the archives collection. There is a printer on this level round to the right of the help desk. You will need your library or student card to use the printer. There are also computers and microfilm reading computers in this area. At the other end of the floor, near the lifts, there are study nooks and the Business and IP Centre. On this level, you can expect noises travelling up from level 1, especially when there is an event in the children's library. The quietest area is often around the Business and IP Centre, with a tucked away area in the corner with desks for study. Meeting Room 1 at the same end of this floor is generally unlocked and available for students to use for quiet study when not booked for a meeting. There will be a sign on the door if it is pre-booked. Level 3 is really worth exploring. It has most of the Hive's print book collections and is where you will find most of the academic books for your course, as well as fiction and leisure reading. There is a help desk at the top of the stairs to the left and an IT help point to the right, which is often staffed. There are printers at the top of the stairs to the left of the help desk. You will need your library or student card to use the printers, photocopiers and scanners. On this level, there is a very wide range of different study spaces. If you turn left at the help desk and go round anti-clockwise, you will find rows of PCs to use for studying, some comfortable seating, window seats and adjustable blinds in the green corner. This is probably the quietest corner on level 3. Study desks with dividers for privacy and individual lighting. Desks for small group study and some individual PCs. Rows of seating, desks for individual small group study with individual lighting, larger group study tables, some comfy seating with a mixture of sofas and individual chairs, some individual chairs with laptop rests which spin and can be useful if movement helps you to concentrate, and some more individual study desks. Further desks and seating areas are available in between the bookshelves. Please do have a look around until you find a study space that suits your needs. You may hear people talking on this level, but this should be low level. On one side there is a lovely view of Worcester and the Malvern Hills. On others you can see the arches, with trains passing, or views of city campus. Meeting Rooms 7 and 8 on this floor are generally unlocked and available for students to use for quiet study when not booked for a meeting. There will be a sign on the door if it is pre-booked. This floor is our hidden space and is the quietest and smallest floor in the Hive. You can only access it from the lifts and stairs on the cafe side of the Hive. Expect very little noise and not a lot of people. In this area, you are only allowed to drink water, and food is not permitted. If you like quiet spaces, then this is the floor for you. Generally, the only sound will be the tapping sound from people typing and the sound of the door opening and closing. It is worth noting that noises like the automatic window opening will be more noticeable here. There are table spaces in the middle of the room and near the windows where you can use your own laptop or computers. This floor is not staffed, but staff are available on level 3 if you need any help.